Cambridge is the kind of city that brings in people from all over the world, mainly due to the fact that we have two large Ivy League colleges in our city, one on either side of Central Square, Harvard and MIT. Cambridge Church of the Nazarene has been in Central Square for over 100 years. The church itself predates the denomination. It was one of the original churches that came together to form the denomination in 1909. It has always been a city church. It's always been a church that has drawn people together from different places and different parts of the world. There are 5 different groups of people, 4 of which are congregations, that all gather and worship and learn about Jesus in this one space.
Definitely a lot of strengths to having a number of congregations meeting in the same building, especially congregations that are representative of different parts of the community. As we have here at in this building, we feel really blessed to be one of the congregations that meet here, and it's one of our identities as a church. And one of the things that we're passionate about is to live and to serve in a racially reconciled community. So one of the things that we appreciate is that not only do we have several congregations that meet in this building, but that they represent different demographics. They represent different members of the Cambridge community.
The first group of people that we have is the Boston Chinese Bible Study Group. Their native language is Chinese. They're a group of Christians that come together and learn about Jesus and have a worship service on Friday evenings. The second group, it would be Cambridge First Church of the Nazarene, and we are a small, diverse, eclectic congregation of people from different backgrounds and different situations in life that gather together on Sunday mornings and worship in English. Next group of people that come after us is the Cambridge Christian Fellowship Church, which is a non-Nazarene congregation made up of mainly Asian, second-generation Asians from MIT and Harvard and some of the other colleges in the area. And they meet at 3 o'clock, and they are mainly between the ages of 18 and 28. Very young, very exciting, very vibrant congregation. We also have the Portuguese congregation, which is Bethesda, and they meet in the evenings. They are a group of Portuguese speakers, which mainly come from Cape Verde and some from Brazil, I believe, but mainly Cape Verde Islands.
We have a meeting in this building on 1996 as a small group of people just get together to pray and to worship a little bit. Then 3 years later, we organize a church with the name detailed, the Church of Nazarene, Cambridge.
We also have a Haitian congregation that meets at the same time as Cambridge First Church, and they are a smaller congregation that meets and speaks and worships in Haitian.
Jesus died for all of us. That's a different culture, different people, different language, And when we accept to cooperate together, that's a great, big thing. And if you are divided, same like Jesus said, any kingdom, divided, about the subject, to collapse. And if you stay together, if I'm weak, you stand me, you keep me, that's the great thing. Same like, multicultural, come to pay all in one.
One of the visions that we have at the 234 Franklin Street building is being different congregations in different parts of the body of Christ coming together and working together in this one location. Cambridge First Church sees the building as a gift that God has given us to be a good steward of. And if we were the only ones worshiping in it, we wouldn't be a good steward of this large building.
When we are Christians, these little barriers we can just go over. Because even though our culture is kind of different, when we are together worshiping God, we don't see the barriers like that, and we see blessings from God.
I think of it kind of like, a family. When you're part of your family, you don't really choose your family. if something were to happen, you could rely on anybody else in the family. And that's sort of how I see the body of Christ as we think of, or congregations, and as we think of being part of one body. If there is another part, of the body that's in need or that's doing well, you celebrate with them. That's not doing well, you mourn with them or you try to help them.